It's been a day. It's a funny thing with real estate. I find often on social media that we talk about all the wins, we talk about all the good stuff, but we rarely talk about all the bad stuff that happens. I've had a day in real estate and I thought I'm just going to document it for you guys, because Imi Callister and myself, as many of you guys will know, have got a podcast which is doing really, really, really well. If you haven't joined it yet, you should. It's called 25 Hours, particularly for those people that are in real estate. But yesterday we did a podcast which will come out next week, and it was on imposter syndrome. It's a really important podcast, actually. I really hope that a lot of you guys will take a listen. And as I said, if you're not already on our podcast, jump on 25 Hours. It's on Spotify, and also on Apple. But today's been a day in real estate. Like, it really has. I've had, 2 really good deals fall over. One looked like it, was coming to fruition really quickly. And the other one, the deal literally just fell over at 5 minutes to 5. But I feel like in our industry, we only ever talk about the wins. We talk about we sold this, we sold that property in 24 hours, record price, block price, suburb record, all that sort of stuff. But rarely do we talk about the stuff that, when we're having a shit day, and the stuff that happens in real estate. So I thought I'm just going to come on and have a quick chat with you guys and let you know it's definitely not all white picket fences. But the reason that I wanted to talk about that imposter syndrome is that I rarely will listen to those noises, where it's like, what happened? What did I do? What's wrong with me? I usually will block that off, and my team, and actually I'm going to get my team onto my social media as well. I have an incredible team. I've got Jono, Thomas and Tegan. These guys are unbelievable. There's no way in the world I would be able to run at the pace that I run at without these guys. And I definitely want to give them a call out, and I do want to get them onto my podcast as well. But, I'm always saying to those guys, that's okay. Next, dust yourself off, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, keep on going. I'm very good at doing that. Not that I am emotionless. I am definitely not. I'm one of those people that will wear their heart on their sleeve and put my heart and soul into everything that I do. But you know what, guys? The reality of it is, a lot of stuff that happens is totally out of our control. And you do win some and you do lose some. But what I'm really, really big on is if stuff happens that is out of our control, i.e. we lose a listing or a deal falls over, you literally do have to dust yourself off, pick yourself up and keep on going, because you know what? Otherwise, you're just going to miss the next great thing that's right around the corner. And gratitude goes a really, really long way. There's lots of amazing stuff that happens as well. And definitely there's blips along the way. And as I said, today literally was one of those days. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it because it happens to all of us. And I think social media is not great at showing that. As I said, particularly our industry in real estate, I find no one actually ever comes on and talks about the shit that happens in a day. We're always talking about how amazing it is. But, it is not all white picket fences, that's for sure. We work hard. The hours are absolutely relentless. This phone is never out of my hand. And, in terms of balance, it's a tricky career to balance, that's for sure. But stuff happens and it's how you manage that. It's how you manage yourself when you lose a listing. I mean, I am never ever a sore loser ever. I always wish a vendor well. If they've opted to go with another agent, that is their decision. I actually do genuinely feel sorry for them, because the level of service that we give, that my team gives to vendors is absolutely exceptional. It really is. But if someone has made a choice to go with another agent, that is totally their prerogative. Absolutely their prerogative. Regina's on here. I hope you're well. Regina's just saying it's a tough industry and it does require a lot of resilience. Regina, I could not agree with you more. If you weren't thick-skinned coming into this industry, you certainly will be thick-skinned when you've been in it for a number of years. It does, you do have to be extremely resilient. There is a lot that happens in this industry. It's not all just, fancy sports cars and, you know, and beautiful cars and long lunches. In fact, it's rarely that. You know, we do work hard, and yes, certainly we do get rewarded. And as you know, I'm always saying we have the capabilities of changing people's lives. For me, that is the biggest thing. So, you know, but if you lose a listing, or, you know, deals fall over like what's happened to me today, and I lost a listing as well, like, that's life, right? But it's how you manage this stuff, and it's how you hold yourself in the face of that adversity. That is everything. So hopefully that's helped some of you guys out there. It's always, you know, a lot of the time it's bittersweet. And for me, you know what? Every Friday night I get to have an amazing family dinner with my beautiful family. And that is priceless. I don't care how shit the day was. When I can sit, excuse me for swearing, it's been a day, but you know, when I can sit at a table with my family, I am the luckiest person alive. That is the truth. Guys, enjoy your wonderful Friday night. Hopefully this has helped some of you out there, you know, and if this is something that you can resonate with, please understand you're not alone. We all lose listings. Trust me, that the best and the biggest agents in the whole wide world lose listings and have deals fall over. That is life. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. See ya.